Hello everybody, this is Valencia and welcome to my channel Balloons and Business, where I show you the business of balloon and event decor. Today I'm going to show you how I made this pineapple centerpiece that I made for my niece's birthday. So I used 5-inch Centerpiece yellow balloons, 5-inch Calisan white gold balloons, some glue dashes, an air pump, and some balloon sizers. So I'm blowing up my 5-inch yellow balloons with an air pump, and I'm using the 4-inch circle to size my balloons. Then I'm going to tie my balloons into dupes. I have 2 dupes so far. So I'm going to make one of the dupes into a cluster of 3. So I'm going to take that cluster of 3 and the dupe, twist them together so I make a little flat cluster of 5 balloons. I'm going to slide them onto that pole. Then I'm going to slide another cluster of 5 balloons on there of equal size. And then I'm going to take one neck from one balloon in one cluster and one neck from one balloon in the other and tie them together. And that's how I'm connecting these clusters as I'm building my pineapple. Now I'm going to go ahead on and I am going to take some more 5-inch balloons, but I'm going to blow them up bigger and I'm going to put them through the 5-inch sizer. Then I'm going to release some of the air because they're a bit coney, because I blew the 5-inch balloons all the way up to maximum capacity. And that's not what you want to do. So I'm going to be releasing a little bit of air from these balloons. So it's going to be more like 4.5 inches instead of 5. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to have a cluster of 3. And then I'm going to have a dupe of 2. And I'm going to twist them together. Make my cluster of 5 and slide it on top. Then I'm going to take one neck from one balloon in that cluster, another neck from the cluster below it, and tie them together to connect those clusters. And then I'm going to do the same thing with another 5-inch or 4.5-inch cluster. I might as well call it that. So I decided to remove that top pole from my stand because I didn't want my pineapple to be that high. So I'm just going to repeat my steps over again for 2 more clusters, but I'm going back down to the 4-inch clusters now. And I'm just going to be doing the same thing. I'm going to make a small cluster of 3, and then I'm going to twist it together with a dupe of 2 and make a flat cluster of 5, and I'm going to put it right on top of there. And then I'm going to tie one neck from one balloon at the top cluster with a neck from the balloon at that bottom cluster. And that's how I'm going to attach it on there. And as you see, it sits nice and tight. So for this last cluster, I want to make sure that it's on there nice and secure, because as you can see, there's no more pole left. So I'm going to be tying 2 necks together. So I'm going to take one neck from one balloon at the top, tie it to a neck at the balloon at the bottom. And then I'm going to take another neck from another balloon at the top and tie it to another neck from another balloon at the bottom cluster. And then I'm just going to be, adjusting it to make sure that that top cluster is sitting down flat and in between the grooves. I want this centerpiece to be nice and secure. Taking my 5-inch white gold balloon, I'm blowing it up and I'm going to put it through the 3-inch sizer. And then I'm going to tie my balloons up individually, and then using my glue dash, I'm going to attach it to the centerpiece. And I'm going to be doing that throughout the middle of the centerpiece, filling in the gaps. And as you can see, I'm going into a diagonal motion with it. So I'm going up 1 and then down 1, up 1 and down 1 until I fill in that whole middle part. Then I'm going to take some more 5-inch balloons and I'm going to size it through the 2-inch sizer. And then I'm going to fill in those gaps at the top and very bottom, because those balloons are smaller than the ones in the middle. And I'm just following the pattern around the centerpiece. So now I'm going to be using my Cricut machine to cut out a design that I made for the top of the pineapple. I actually searched for a blade of grass since I couldn't find like a pineapple top in images, and I cut that out. And then I'm going to be using my glue dots to attach it to the very top of the centerpiece. I made 2 of these. So one's going to go in one direction at the top, and then the other one's going to go in the opposite direction directly behind it. So no matter where you're looking at the centerpiece, you will see the green portion of the design. So here is the finished product. So if you enjoyed this video, go ahead on and like it, and please subscribe, and you'll get notifications on future videos on balloon and event decor. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.